How does the AC system work? The air conditioning system cools and dehumidifies air using a refrigerant to cool the air in the passenger compartment. Air conditioning systems require minimal maintenance, usually just a visual inspection per the manufacturer's recommended schedule unless there are symptoms that may indicate a problem. There are a few important parts that keep your AC running cool through the summer. Air conditioning refrigerant, or Freon, is a liquid that is used as a medium to transfer heat from the cabin to the condenser, mounted on the front of the radiator. Your vehicle most likely uses R134A Freon, which was a standard starting in 1992. If your vehicle was manufactured before 1994, your vehicle most likely uses R12 Freon. R12 Freon is unavailable from our vendors today. However, there is a way to retrofit your R12 system to use R134A Freon. Just like with all technologies, Freon standards change over time. If you are driving a newer model vehicle from 2016 or later, your vehicle may use 1234YF Freon, which is more environmentally friendly. Freon is a refrigerant that boils at negative 15.3 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 20 degrees if your vehicle uses R12 or 1234YF Freon at atmospheric pressure. That's why it's used in AC systems to move the heat and moisture in the air from the cabin out. To raise the boiling point of Freon so that it doesn't vaporize while parked, we add enough Freon so that it's already under pressure by default. Most vehicles take anywhere between 1 to 2 pounds of Freon. Vans and sport utilities with rear AC can take up to 3 or 4 pounds of Freon, all compressed into tubes and small passages throughout the AC system. When you turn on the AC, the engine computer sends voltage to the AC compressor, which engages a clutch that pressurizes Freon vapors even more. Pressurized vapors is sent through pipes to the AC condenser. The condenser looks like a bigger evaporator, but it takes the vapor Freon and converts it back into a liquid. Vaporized Freon is lighter than liquid Freon, so it enters towards the top of the condenser and it works its way to the bottom. The radiator cooling fans that expel heat from engine coolant also works to expel heat from air conditioning Freon. Once the heat is blown out of the grill, the Freon turns into a pressurized liquid. The pressurized liquid Freon flows to the dryer. On some vehicles, the dryer is a part of the condenser. As the name of the part suggests, the dryer removes moisture from the AC system as the Freon cycles. Moisture is bad because water boils at much hotter temperatures. Water molecules combined with Freon will bring the overall boiling point up and the efficiency of your air conditioner down. There is no way to completely eliminate moisture because a part of the air conditioner's job is to remove humidity from the air. Most of these water molecules that are removed from the air form on the outside of the evaporator core, and when enough water molecules accumulate, gravity pulls them down and out through a drain tube. This is why you see water leaking while using the AC. If these passages are blocked, chances are the water will build up behind the dashboard or will start leaking on the passenger floorboard. A few of these water molecules may form inside the evaporator and will start flowing with the Freon. These small water molecules are under pressure, so they can't accumulate, they just flow with the Freon and the dryer removes them once it reaches the dryer. The dryer is put on the liquid side so that it can treat the Freon before it goes into the cabin to start the process over. The amount of pressure the liquid Freon creates is a high pressure side of the AC. The liquid Freon goes into a thermal expansion valve located on the back of the engine compartment. The valve turns a high-pressure liquid Freon into a lower-pressure liquid, dropping its boiling temperature. The blower motor produces airflow into the coil of the evaporator. The Freon absorbs the heat from the fins of the evaporator and then it boils, turning it into a vapor. The vapor form of Freon exits the evaporator and back into the thermal expansion valve. The other function of the thermal expansion valve is to maintain pressure in the evaporator and expel Freon once the pressure has reached a certain point. From there, a second AC line takes the vapor Freon to the compressor. This vapor line is called the low side and has a lower pressure than the liquid Freon side. The AC compressor pressurizes the vapor Freon, it receives, and the cycle starts all over again. If you are having problems with your air conditioner, it's best to see an automotive professional that can properly diagnose your air conditioning system. Do not add any sealants to your AC system as it can damage the thermal expansion valve. It can also clog the evaporator or condenser, costing more to replace those components. In addition, most repair shops will not work on your AC after somebody added sealants. The shop's professional AC machine can cost thousands of dollars to service, so it's not economical for a shop to take a risk on an AC repair with stop leak in the system. If you have a car with sealant in the AC system, be prepared to replace the entire system. The most common problem with air conditioning is that it has low Freon. It's best to identify the leak as soon as you notice performance issues. Many manufacturers now include dye in the Freon so that if oil marks are fresh, we can identify a problem faster and get your AC working faster. If the oil signs dry up, we have to charge the system first, leak detection dye, and then you'll be able to come back in a week or whenever the charge runs out to see what is leaking. Less common problems with the air conditioning include the engine computer detecting a problem and intentionally disabling the air conditioner. There is a pressure sensor in line with the liquid side to detect conditions in which Freon pressure is too low or too high. If the engine computer detects either condition, it may set a code, or the air conditioner button will flash instead of staying solid. The engine computer may detect a problem with the radiator cooling fan and disable the air conditioner. Remember, you need the radiator cooling fans to work on most vehicles for the air conditioner to work. The engine's computer also has sensors to detect outside temperature. If it detects a temperature below 50 degrees, it will disable the air conditioning. On some vehicles, a powertrain issue will also disable the air conditioner. Air conditioning concerns are best left to the professionals. At Automotive, we have all the proper equipment and expertise to diagnose your air conditioner. We can replace everything from AC compressors to condensers to evaporators to everything between. If your vehicle is using 1234YF Freon, we can service those. If you just want to get a seasonal check, we do that too. We will check your blower motor, mode doors, AC and heating functions, coolant level and condition, radiator cooling fans, and everything else you need to keep cool this summer. If you like our video, please like and subscribe to our channel. We will occasionally come out with new videos, and as long as you are subscribed, our videos will be suggested. Thank you for watching.